Hello friends, let us we study about the hearts. So especially let us we know about how the blood circulates in the heart. So that the first we will start from here, that the blood travels from the area that we have the right atrium and left atrium, in which that there is a one vessels, that is the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. So in which that the right atrium, that blood comes into the right atrium, that the blood is a poor oxygenated blood, that is indicated by the green color. So that poor oxygenated blood which travels to the right atrium, and therefore by the where that the right atrium which is opens from the upper portion, that is the superior vena cava, and the lower portion is the inferior vena cava. So the blood which comes the low oxygenated blood comes in the right atrium, and therefore it by the coronary sinus it will travels down to the right ventricle. Here it is shown that, so that from the right ventricles it travels in this way, and it travels to the right atrium. After the right atrium it travels to the by the pulmonary veins to the lungs, so that the pulmonary arteries which are shown here. So these pulmonary arteries hello students. So let us know that when the blood comes in this particular uh, by the pulmonary arteries in the lungs, so that this blood is filled with the oxygen, with the that is indicated by the red color. So it become the oxygen rich blood. So that oxygen rich blood then travels to the left atrium, and therefore in the left atrium it is been travel then to the left ventricle. So that after the left ventricles, so after reaching to the left ventricles, the blood flows in this way to the all in the tissues of the body, therefore goes in the different parts of the body, in the different organs, such as that the some bloods can travels to the head, therefore the bloods काय मोबाईल मी काय करायला इथं दिसलं नाही गेले
10 मिनिटांनी
थांब ना कर मग तिचे यायचं काही काही
ते काय मध्ये आला रे
so then again that the poor oxygenated bloods can travels to the right atrium, and the same process will be returned. So this is the circulation cycles of the hearts. So this is that the bloods can travels to the appendages, the kidneys, the internal organs of the body, intestines, livers, so that the rich oxygenated bloods meets with the poor oxygenated then the rich oxygenated bloods, then the whatever the poor oxygenated blood, then again reach to the right atrium and goes into the right ventricles, and then again into the lungs, so that in this way the
इधर है
cycle which continues. So,
साइकिल
so let us we understand by this photographic image. In this image shown that there is the upper portion is the superior vena cava, and the lower portion is the inferior vena cava, and here is the way it's shown that the bloods can now enter in the right atrium, and therefore it is then travels down to the, it is shown that here due to the tricuspid valves this bloods can also travels to the, these bloods can travels to the right ventricles. This is the tricuspid valves as shown here. So the bloods which are now flowing is a poor oxygenated bloods. It is a poor oxygenated bloods. Therefore, the right ventricles, whenever the bloods which comes in the right ventricles, therefore, due to the or via the pulmonary semilunar valve, the pulmonary semilunar valve, via the pulmonary semilunar valves, the bloods can flow into the pulmonary trunk, that is shown here. You can see. So all these bloods are not a full of oxygenated bloods. It is not a rich oxygenated bloods. It is a poor oxygenated bloods. Therefore, the bloods which travels down to the lungs, the poor oxygenated blood is carried into the two pulmonary arteries to the lungs and to be oxygenated. So then whenever they meet in the lungs, they goes into the lungs, they become oxygenated because we inhale, so that we take the oxygen, and that is why they are filled with the oxygen, and then they become oxygenated blood vessels. So therefore they again travels to the heart, get back return to the heart from the lungs. The oxygen rich blood returns to lungs via four pulmonary veins, via four pulmonary veins. So the four pulmonary veins are shown here. You can see very good manners. This is the two and this is the two, that the left side two and right side two. So that the four pulmonary veins, via the four pulmonary veins, the bloods come to the heart. That is the blood come which is a oxygenated bloods, which is a pure oxygenated bloods. Then that pure oxygenated bloods then the comes into the left atrium. So due to the or via the mitral valve, that it will enter into the left ventricles. So this is the mitral valves which is shown here, and this is the left ventricles. So then further it will go to the aorta via aortic semilunar valve. Via aortic semilunar valve. So this is the aortic semilunar valve which is shown here. I will show you broadly. This is the aortic semilunar valve. The blood which can enter into the aorta via aortic semilunar valve, and then it will enter into the aorta. It will enter into the aorta, and this occidental bloods then deliver into the different tissues of the bodies, and it will enter in the whole bodies, and therefore the systematic capillaries, these are the systematic capillaries, then the poor occidental bloods get returned back to the heart, and the cycle continues that we have already been discussed here. Okay, thanks friends. I hope that you have understood it, and thumbs up and likes, subscribe. If you enjoy the learning of this hard process, then definitely give you a big thumbs up and subscribe my channel. I will give you more videos like this. So keep watching, keep learning, keep growing. Bye.